driving back to the city again after a day's work. Quite a cold day with the wind. You can see the way the snow blows across the road up ahead here. It's like a bunch of powder blowing. Very cold. And that wind. It's in the mid-20s, below 0 Celsius. And with that wind, it feels a lot colder than it actually is. I wanted to talk today a little bit about life as being a lesson. I know that that's kind of an obvious thing, right? We always talk about life lessons and life being a lesson. But within life, of course, there's lots of little lessons. And I learned one today for sure. And it had to do with organization. I know we talked about organization before, but it's so important. Just little things that make life easier. You know, it seems maybe a little bit more of a hassle at the beginning, but it makes it easier. The example that I have, which taught me this lesson, is while I'm doing some work for this company out of town here, and they wanted me to set them up with some kind of a little stationary two-way radio so they can communicate from the office to the truck unloading area. So I ordered in these two-way radio things. It's supposed to be able to go through walls and such like that. And they didn't work. I tried them for several days. Wouldn't work with the dam because there's several walls in the way and they didn't seem to work. They were wireless things, right? So they have a return policy, of course, but return policy demands that everything gets sent back, and of course paperwork got lost, the little manual inside the case got lost. There was a couple of them. Fortunately, we had at least one. But here now what I have to do is go to a Staples, make a bunch of photocopies of the pages, cut them out to the proper size, staple them together so that we have manuals to send back. Just extra step, an unnecessary step. Had it been organized enough to say, okay, when we open this package, whatever comes out of it, it's got to go back into it, got to keep it, make sure that the system works first, right? But we didn't do that, so now I have to do this. So it's a small life lesson within the greater life lesson, right? Organization. It's important because, well, I would have a greater quality of life experience probably if I could just go home and relax a bit now rather than having to go to Staples and spend money on cutting out papers, put together a manual, manually put together a manual. So, life lessons are important, and organization is important. One more view of the scenery here. I'll say goodbye. There's the sun beaming down, you can see it quite strong there. Makes everything so crystal clear all the way to the horizon. Anyways, nice talking to you again, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.